Welcome back, YouTube. We're here on Monday, the 22nd, March, 2021. So, titles. The national champion is Ace Austin, holding the NWA national title for 93 days. The World Tag Team Champions is a Cameron Rezar for 65. Kenny King is the current World Television Champion, defeating RVD for it. Women's champion is Alexa Bliss, who defeated Jordan Grace for it. And then Robert Roode is the current NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. So, yeah. We'll go to Saturday night's main event. And hopefully, yeah. Oh, actually, we've got the Crockett Cup as well that night. Okay, tag teams. I've got to make sure I've got enough tag teams to do it. We'll go with Austin Aries and... No. Riot Act. These are the current franchise players. This is who we should book the company around. And then this is the next big things. So let's go to Saturday night's main event. We have a video package with the focus on a Cameron Rezar for 43. We see Chad Gable versus Bully Ray. Chad Gable defeated Bully Ray for a 45. Here's the thing. He's a free agent right now. I'm pulling him in. Eli Drake comes out and he says, "Let me talk to you." He says, "You're looking at one of the two men who don't just show up. We show out." You see, when it comes to tag team wrestling, you got your Flashy Kids, your Indie Darlings, your Brotherhoods and Clubs, and whatever cute names they come up with. But what you're looking at right here is a real tag team, a dangerous duo, a pair of stallions about to ride into the Crockett Cup and leave it looking like a demolition derby. That tournament's about legacy, right? About history. Well, guess what? History's about to meet a new chapter, and it's gonna be written in beer, bravado, and a whole lot of yeah. So we ain't just gonna win the Crockett Cup. We're gonna raise hell doing it, and when the dust settles, there'll be only one team riding off with the glory, and you're looking at them. Fact of life, you're looking at the next Crockett Cup winners, and there ain't a damn thing anyone can do about it, dummy. Ace Austin cuts a promo about being the NWA National Champion. He, in fact, makes defense number 13 of the NWA National title. Got a 67. Aaron Stevens and Question Mark versus Riot Act. Riot Act defeated them. And then the main event gets a 55, and Robert Roode defeated Shelton Benjamin with a Roode Bomb for a 55. 55. Show increased our popularity in 9 regions. There's a video package featuring a Cameron Rezar for a 44. Not bad. Ace Austin comes up. He comes out with a leather jacket on, shades over his eyes, and the NWA National Championship around his waist. He says, You see this right here, and he taps the national championship belt. He says, this isn't just a title, it's a statement. This isn't proof that the next generation isn't coming. The next generation is already here. While the old guards cling to the past, trying to recreate the magic they lost years ago, I've been trying to make moments that matter. And now, this spotlight is mine. This title is mine. You want tradition, you want legacy, then keep watching, because I'm not just carrying the future of the NWA. I am the future, and I'll defend this championship with style, with skill, and with a little something the rest of the locker room just doesn't have. Star power. So line them up, veterans, legends, rookies, I don't care. You step up to the national champion, you're stepping into a world you're not ready for. And it's because I don't just win. I still the show. Alexa Bliss cuts a promo. Ace Austin versus Rhino. Rhino defeated Ace Austin. Bully Ray cuts a promo about Chad Gable. Jordan Grace defeated Alice Crowley with a fall from Grace for a 57. And then the main event gets a 61, and Chad Gable defeated Robert Roode by pinfall with a grand amplitude following interference from Nick Aldis. 57 is not bad. Penta cuts a promo for a 59. Austin Aries and Carly Colon cuts a promo as well for a 59. Jonathan Gresham versus Ace Austin versus anyhow, he makes defense 14, I believe. Author of Pains versus Riot Act. Author of Pains defeated Riot Act when Akim pinned Austin Aries with the last chapter for a 53. And then Nick Aldis versus Chad Gable. Chad Gable defeated Nick Aldis by pinfall with a grand amplitude for a 67, not bad. And then Robert Roode attacked Nick Aldis afterwards. Not bad. We gained popularity in 9 regions. Okay. Eric Bischoff comes on and he says, now this is how you make headlines. You're looking at the official lineup for the Crockett Cup, the most prestigious tag team tournament in professional wrestling. And I told the board, I told the fans, and I told the world, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it big. We're going to do it Bischoff style. So let's talk tag teams, shall we? First up, the most eccentric duo in wrestling history, Aaron Stevens and the Mighty Question Mark. Then we got the Wrecking Balls of Pain, Akim and Razor, the Authors of Pain. Then there's the Certified Studs, the Wild Card Cowboys, Eli Drake and James Storm. You want legacy, though? Try this one. The Von Erichs. And last, but certainly not least, Riot Act. Wrestling fans, the Crockett Cup isn't just a tournament, it's a revolution. And when the smoke clears, there'll be one team standing tall. One team that rewrites the legacy of tag team wrestling. And they'll do it under my watch. Welcome to the Bischoff era. Chris Hero versus Brian Pillman Jr. Brian Pillman Jr. defeated Chris Hero 4 minutes and 8 seconds. Then Riot Act cuts promos about being added to the tag team tournament. It's not really a tournament because it'll be all done at Crockett Cup. But Alexa Bliss cuts a promo for a 54. And then Eric Rowan versus Penta. Penta defeated Eric Rowan. And then Ace Austin makes the defense, number 15 of the NWA national title. Got a 62. And then Nick Aldis versus Chad Gable versus Robert Roode. Now, during this match, they really didn't target Chad Gable all that much because they were feuding with themselves. So what happens here is that Chad Gable basically steals the win. Okay. Usually I would go ahead and do this, but at the moment it is getting real late here, and I've got to be up early in the morning. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, your family. The most important of all, though, share with your dog.